example, what happened with Kentucky Judge, the guy that got gunned down. We probably can't show that clip, right?
I think they stop at PBD every single time something happens. They pause it, so you're not going to see anything graphic. You don't see. They don't show anything graphic.
Well, guys,
I'm
going to show you this, and I just want to. I really want to show this because of what people do when they use their power in this way. But I'm giving you in a way to brace for impact. Kids, give you 5 seconds. Don't move the clip. Yeah. Give you 5 seconds. Kids don't need to watch this clip here. Adults only, and I'm giving you the warning in advance. Here's a judge in Kentucky, okay, who was gunned down by sheriff.
What?
By a sheriff, okay? Allegedly ran sex rings in his chambers. What?
Yep.
True story?
Judge?
A judge.
Yes.
Right. So, Rob,
Allegedly.
can you do me a favor? Can you separate the two clips, right? Find the lady above first, then we'll show what the sheriff did to him, okay? If you can do that, because I want to show exactly what she said. For the clip is out there. Ty Adams alleged on News Nation Banfield that District Judge Kevin Mullins, shot by Sheriff Sean Mickey Stein in his Letcher County chambers on September 8, 2024, ran a sex for favor scheme stating, "We would do sex parties and perform shows and have sex with them for money," things like that. What? Watch this interview and just see what this judge was doing. Go ahead, Rob.
I mean, you're saying it like it's so normal, but I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
So the judge would have sex with inmates from the jail?
Yes.
And you saw it?
Yes. I was part of it. I was one of them. Not just from being in jail, but coming in off the street and seeing them. Yeah.
How did they keep it a secret?
It wasn't a secret. Wasn't a secret.
Why did you feel like you had to have sex with the judge?
Because he's the one with the power. He holds my entire life in his hands. He's the one that makes the decisions over whether I get to keep my children or not. He's the one that makes the decisions on whether I go to jail.
Did anything ever happen to you in the jail?
All sorts
I mean, because
of
you talk
things.
about having sex with the judge, but that was mostly when you were out, right? Trying to avoid.
Yeah.
Did the judge ever say, you have to do this, or if you do this,
You
I'll help?
you come see me 3 times and we'll take care of this. If it's a ticket or something, or you get some minor charge, some petty charge. Come visit me a few times, we'll take care of it.
He would say that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And how many women do you think were also doing this?
Total over the years,
Watch.
hundreds.
Hundreds.
Yeah.
Hundreds.
And not just for the women who had charges. Like if your man or somebody, your child is in there, then you could go see him for that too.
Okay, so you saw that, okay? Then this is what happens. Now you can go back to the clip on the bottom and show what happens. Watch this, folks. So that's the sheriff.
Yeah, just to let
The
them know.
judge is sitting there to the left. Once again, kids, they're not watching this. Go ahead, Rob.
It's so normal, but I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
So the judge would have
comes in.
sex with inmates from the jail.
So
Yes.
boom,
And you
he
saw
shoots
it.
him once. You're not
Yes.
going to see
I
it.
was
He's
part of it.
down.
I was one of them.
And then the sheriff,
Not just from being in jail, but coming in off the street and seeing
you
him.
can't see it. Boom, they pause.
Crap, man.
How did
Pause
they keep
it.
it
And
a
then he's
secret?
about to leave.
It wasn't a secret.
He's
While
leaving.
he's about to leave,
and
Wasn't a
again,
secret.
he wants to go back. He makes sure he kills him.
Why did you feel like
you
you
can pause it right there.
I
So,
shot the
yeah, that's a very strange story. Vinny, your thoughts on the story here?
And think about this. I mean, taking it into your own hands. I mean, in that moment, the heat of passion. I mean, unless it was somebody that was directly involved.
Do
like it
we
was-
know why the sheriff did that, Tom? You wanted to talk about the story. Do we know why the sheriff did that?
It appears that the sheriff had like a nervous breakdown and took the law into his own hands and just decided, this is what I'm going to do. Because that was, if you take a look at that, he's in there, he's standing there, he looks like calm, like rational, and then he just executes him. Do you see how steady he was? Yeah. That was just like a straight execution. And the story coming out leads you to believe it's like, there's a trial that happened in Europe a long time ago where a woman walked in and executed the guy that was on trial, who was on the stand, and she just walked in, pulled it out, leveled up, and then fired 3 shots, killed him. You have the story of the man whose son had been abused, and he knew that the perpetrator was going to be go through the airport with the police escort, and he acted like he was on a payphone at the airport. And as the guy walked by, he turned, boom, executed him, and then dropped the gun and raised his hands. And you heard the cops saying, "No, Gary, no, not this way, not this way," because they knew it was the father. When I think of those and I see this, it just appears that this sheriff, apparently, they said he had like a nervous breakdown, but he also said, "I'm sick of this and I'm taking care of it." And that's what appears that has happened here. And this is not the way to do it. This is not the way to get justice. But if that woman is right, and you're talking hundreds of people, then this is like Walking Tall, where the mob ran the county,
The Rock,
until until Sheriff Buford Pusser but he did it the right way. Remember, he did it the right way to get justice, and the mob ultimately killed him.
They called it sextortion. And there's multiple cases. Another one is another individual, Sabrina Atkins, referenced videotape showing sexual activities in the judge's chamber involving Mullins. These recordings emerged from an unrelated 2022 investigation into a deputy sheriff found guilty of sex crimes. So when they ask what the defense is, the motive was unclear motives. Authorities have not found a clear motive tied to the alleged sex scandal, and possibility remains under investigation. Defense is emotional disturbance and potential insanity plea. Stein's defense has indicated the shooting was not premeditated, framing it as crime committed in the heat of passion due to extreme emotional disturbance. They have even signaled intent to use an insanity defense in some filings. So as of August 2025, as of right now, Steins, the shooter, the sheriff, is still in jail without bond. Defense lawyers have requested a $50,000 cash or property bond, arguing he poses no flight risk, where prosecutors oppose, citing Kentucky law that bars bail for capital offense charge. Adam.
Yeah, well, there's two crazy stories happening right here. Number one, we're getting a little too comfortable with this vigilante justice thing that's going on here. Obviously, the biggest story that we know about that was the whole Luigi Mangione thing, just gunning down the CEO of United Healthcare just because he felt some type of way. Completely unacceptable. Now we have this sheriff in Kentucky, not premeditated, just showed up, got in an argument, and just boom, just V for Vendetta style executes this guy. Absolutely disgusting, uncalled for. This should not happen in America. We're not living in the Wild West. This ain't Tombstone. This ain't Wyatt Earp. Relax with all that. At the same time, if the inmates are running the asylum, so to speak, and the judge is running a whorehouse, it would seem, in the judge's chambers, how has this not been dealt with prior to whatever happened here? Because if the sheriff knows about it, I would assume, and people doing interviews about this, allegedly, how did this not make it into the news, into the zeitgeist of the popular culture in Kentucky? Something's very weird about this story. I don't even know if we have all the facts. I'm just putting allegedly all over this story right here. But it's disgusting. You have right now, on the very surface, a judge murdered in his chambers by a vigilante sheriff.
Yeah, it's so freaking weird, isn't it? How does a guy in West Palm Beach, Florida, get off on a crime and continue for 13 more years? God, how weird would that be?
Tom, I love that you went there because a fantastic point. And Adam, I 1,000% do not agree to him taking it in his own hands.
No,
I don't it wasn't like somebody in his family.
We have a justice system, not vigilance.
Yeah. We have I sometimes call it the injustice system. But Tom, at the same point, I don't agree with it. But Adam, when you're doing evil stuff, and we just talked about God, Pat did a good talk about God just freaking 5 minutes ago. When you get away from God and you're taking advantage of women, when you're in that dark world, that's the type of stuff that happens, because that's evil coming right back at you. I don't agree with it, but that's the world that you're playing in, okay? And this, mind you, this is abuse of power from a
You're saying it's karma.
I don't believe in karma. I believe in Adam. If you hang out with pimps, you know what I mean? Like, people see you, what are they going to assume that you are? That you're a pimp. When you're doing this type of stuff,
or maybe a hoe.
That energy is coming around you. And my point being that this guy's a low-level judge, okay? And he got careless. He's drunk with this power. He's having sex with all these girls, and I'm going to give you this. I'll keep you out of jail. I'll let you see your kids. This is one instance. Look at how many judges are in the country. Just this past 8 years, what have we seen? That these corrupt judges that go after a freaking ex-president, they don't give a damn. And Tom made a great point. Look at the justice system with what happened with Epstein and letting him get off and giving him a sentence where he's in a jail that the door's open, he could leave and go in. Imagine that level. Imagine when we talk about this is a careless judge. What happens when it's high-level ranking ex-presidents, the Clintons, the this, the that? Bro, they're protected beyond belief. And if something leaks and the main guy behind it gets a little bit too loud or gets arrested, he gets suicided in jail. So it's corruption at the highest level. This guy was a low-level guy. It's messed up, but it happens.
Listen, there's certain people, and this is what I said. My thing with Epstein is, if that happened to someone's daughter, it takes me back to Gerard Butler's one movie that was Payback, that he seeked revenge. I don't remember the movie's name. It could have been Payback. There was another movie that Mel Gibson did that I think was called Ransom, right? When his kid starts peeing, right? That one scene with that Christian act, yeah. So when you see this kind of stuff that happens, you know, some people are going to take it to certain levels. If you do something to their daughters or their kids, some people are capable of doing stuff like that. No, does it make it right or wrong? No, but some people are capable. There was a UFC fighter a couple of years ago that somebody was doing something to one of his kids. You know who I'm talking about? His
nephew or his niece?
To his nephew, and he just came back and went to jail.
The Mexican fighter, Ortiz? Kane or something like that?
Kane.
Kane Lopez? Velasquez?
Velasquez.
Kane
Velasquez. Go through every Mexican name.
Yeah, Kane Velasquez is the one that went to extreme measures to go fight and defend his family.
I think he shot at the guy, right, Pat?
Yeah, it was February 22nd. The man who Velasquez already intended to shoot had been arrested prior to shooting the allegedly committing child sexual abuse on Velasquez's son at a daycare owned by, family. Was later released from custody on a personal recognizable bond. So this is the part. Every once in a while in life, Mike Tyson said something. Okay, you can act as hard as you want until you get punched in the face. Every once in a while, you meet someone that handles vengeance in a different way. Okay, they say leave it up to God.
Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
There was a story of a teacher who's an atheist, gets up and says, prove to me there's a God. If there's a God right now, prove to me. Prove to me there's a God. Show me a sign, lightning, something. A guy gets up, a Marine gets up and goes punches a guy in the face. He says, what are you doing? He says, well, God told me you said, show you a sign. I'm showing you a sign there's a God. Got punch in the face right now.
Boom.
God.
That's God.
But I mean, obviously, we're not saying, guys, we're not saying go punch your teacher in the face. All we're saying is every once in a while in life, you meet the types of people that are true believers, that are willing to go to measures, others are not. You can officially go to the PBD Podcast Circle on Monect, and you have the option of having 3 different categories. Category 1, you simply get the notes for free. You don't pay for it. It's tier number 1. Tier 2, if you want to be able to comment and post, certain things in there, you can go to tier 2. Tier 3 is something that you can post videos. You get a bunch of other added benefits for tier 3. But for some of you guys that want the notes that we're going through, it's free now officially for you. Go to Monect Circle PBD Podcast. Find it, download the app, go to it. Every single time we do the podcast, you get the notes. You can follow through with us while we're going through all these notes, the addendum, the stories, and some of the stuff that we don't even cover for free. So download Monect, go to PBD Podcast Circle. You choose to do freemium or comment or videos, totally up to you. You'll at least get the notes. Next, a lot of you guys were asking about, we hadn't done a new series of signing the books, schedule, craziness, call it whatever you want to call it. The team came, sat me down. I signed hundreds of books. And here's what we're doing today, as well as the new signed books with the new Valuetainment red hats that we got signed here. Anybody that orders the Valuetainment red hats, you're getting a free keychain. We got 2 of them right there. One is home team. One is myself. Go ahead and get them. They're signed, limited edition for these. These are not a lot of them. You can get these signed hats that'll be sent over to you. The first 5 that order the signed copies of either your next 5 moves or choose your enemies wisely, the sales team will contact you. You'll be able to tell us what name you want us to write it out to with a special note instead of just a signature. The first 5 that place an order, it'll be made out to you. Pick and choose, order the book. We will personalize it to you, but it's the first 5 orders. So go to vtmerch.com, place your order, and I think when you order the books, you get 4,
bookmarks.
Bookmarks.
For each
you get
book.
all those 4 bookmarks that'll be sent to you as well, and the hat, the free keychain, Future Looks Bright, sick keychain. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.